You see, my friends, one thing I've noticed about life is that death is an equalizer. It is unmoved by power. It is unfazed by wealth. It is not influenced by status. It is really untouched by either power or influence or authority or hierarchy or levels of operation. So whether you are rich or you are poor, whether you are mighty or you are weak, whether you are old, whether you are young, whether you are educated, whether you are uneducated and ignorant, whether you are considered wise above the wise men and you have a prefix to your name. You know, you're not just called Melusi, you are called Doctor, Professor, Mister, or whatever. And whether you are foolish, whether you are married or you are divorced, whether you are a believer in God, the creator of life and sustainer of the universe, and whether you decide not to believe in him and you call yourself an atheist, what I've noticed is that death does not respect who you are and where you are from, whether you are a European or you are an African or you are an American, whether you are Caucasian or whether you are black or Asian. Death has no respect for who you are. It is the greatest equalizer of all humanity. Whether you consider yourself superior or you consider yourself to be the inferior one, whether you are proud or you are humble, death meets us head on. The unfortunate thing is that it does not knock. It does not come courteously to read your resume and decide whether you qualify to be recruited by it or not. It doesn't look at that. Neither does it look at your bank balance, whether you've got funds or you are poor as a mouse. It doesn't even look at your social media status, whether you've got millions of supporters and whether you are a socialite and whether you are a celebrity or whoever you are. It comes to kings and to beggars. It comes to presidents and to prisoners. Death, my friends, is no respecter of persons. It comes to professors, it comes to peasants, it comes to great men and it comes to small men. It comes to those who are famous and those who are forgotten. Famous and forgotten alike, they are visited by death. And one thing I've noted is that whether you are alive and rich or alive and educated, whether you are poor and uneducated, death does not choose. It comes to all. And therefore, my friends, it is important that in this window of life that God has given us, that we call a lifetime, in this period from our birth to our death, this dash that we put in between the DOB and the DOD, that dash, as you dash through that dash, as you rush through your life and you wonder where has time gone to, remember to live responsibly. Remember to serve freely. And remember to love deeply. Don't worry about tomorrow. It's not promised to anyone. Don't regret about yesterday. It's not coming back. And there's no place you can visit called yesterday. It's all up here. Right now, today, as you hear this word, accept it and go out and live your life. Serve others. With this fleeting breath that we have, where we just have to breathe for this moment. We can't breathe for yesterday or for tomorrow. We breathe for this moment. And right now, my friends, ask yourself, if death is universal and it happens to all people, therefore purpose must also be common to everyone. We can't just all die and yet some live without a purpose. and some live with a purpose. And therefore, what is the reason why you are still here on earth? Who are you to live for? Who are you to serve? Who are you to love? Because you can't just love yourself. You've got to love someone. You've got to serve someone. You've got to live for someone or live with someone. I hope in this discourse of discussion, I'm leaving you with that challenge so you can ask yourself, who are you? And what is your purpose? God bless you.